Good morning. This is Kerry from Kerry's Reborn Baby Loves. I have come to introduce you to my new addition, my Reborn doll, of course, that I've had for probably 2 weeks tomorrow, I think. I haven't introduced her because I couldn't think of a name. So now I do have one, which is great. So we're going to be introducing to her. And of course, Jethro's here, as always, watching, aren't you? Say hello. Are you going shy again? Come on, up you come. Okay, well, Jethro is a bit shy, but he says hello, don't you? Okay, you're just going to watch now. You've got a new sister, haven't you? That's great. You can never have too many babies, hey? Good boy. Okay, so I did find a name, as I had mentioned, for this beautiful baby. She is actually by my favourite sculptor, Gudrun Legler. She is the Yanni, I might have that wrong, Yannie kit. She is 3/4 arm, full legs. She's got a lovely body with 3/4 bits. You could move, not that you go like that with the baby anyway, but it's really good for her arm movements. She is a sleeper and newborn size. I don't really know how much she weighs nor her length. And unfortunately, I don't know who actually painted her either. I have bought her second hand from a lovely lady. So she does have hair. Here she is. Hopefully I don't knock the phone over this time. This is my second try this morning. Unfortunately, it didn't record. It was a really good one too. So there we go. What do you think? I know. You can't touch her. She's sleeping, all right? Okay. So she, as you can see, oh, it's a dummy there. I was wondering what that was. She does have a little open mouth. Unfortunately, her hair doesn't look too good at the moment. She does have very newborn hair. The lighting's not showing it very well. I have made her a dummy for her little tiny opening there. Pacifier, as some of you may call it. It's the Nuck brand. Whether you can see that there. Yeah, I actually, because obviously the teat was out here, I cut the top off and cut it down the sides, trimmed it to what I thought was the size of her mouth, the widthways. And because it was two flaps, I stuck it together with silicone and just trimmed around the edge. So we've got a very first one that I've actually done, actually. So we've got a pacifier dummy for her. Whoops. They do recommend for ones with little holes like that to buy the dummies that have, well, they usually say the post. It's actually where the teat part is a plastic cylinder shape, or you can get them different shapes actually, depending on the size of the mouth, to actually stay in the mouth. But I don't like them. The idea is great, but I don't like them because it's very hard plastic, and I don't want anything damaging the paint of her lips and her mouth because it's incredibly realistic, the colouring I'm talking about. She does have, you probably can't see from there, she does have capillaries on her cheeks. Whoops, don't knock the camera, sweetheart. No, you can't see them. Well, that's a poo bum. Excuse me. No, you can't see them. And on her eyes, it's beautifully done. Okay, now I've got to knock this camera over again. I am going to get a tripod one day. It's just, I don't know whether it'll get stuck in customs or somewhere. So I've just been putting it off. So she has beautifully mottled limbs, veining, shading. Obviously you can't see with the video, unfortunately, but yes, her little hands are brilliant as well. the veining. She's not as pale as she's coming up there either, so yeah. So, whoops, I'll just try this dummy in again. Obviously it's not going to stay there for me now that I'm showing everyone. I've actually called her Lily and Alice. I do like the older names. Victorian era is just my passion. I've probably said that before on a couple of recordings, but I wanted an old name, so that's what we've come up with. Unfortunately, I had too many there that I liked and couldn't choose, so she had to wait for a little while. But better late than ever, so they say. Okay. Now we need a nappy. Everything old and for us goes with our age. Okay, put her legs down. Here's some nice smelly powder. Oops, might help if I bend. I do put powder on. I just love the smell of the baby powder. Obviously, I don't put it on the body. I mean, it's a bit silly to do that. That's where I do enjoy with my silicone girl, Angelique, and my silicone boy, Isaac. You can put powder on, matting powder. Okay, now many of you have probably watched and thought, what the heck is she doing with that nappy? Well, because I like to do the nappies, the top of the legs to show instead of the nappy coming down to the knees and that, and plus it looks better with where am I looking for that pin now? It looks better with the clothing, I think, depending on what they're wearing, of course. So just go through that one, and that one. We've got a little vintage nappy pin with a pink mouse on it. Probably can't see that. Oops, spat the dummy. So, yes, we bought those off eBay. Love anything old and like that. Oops, excuse my arm, wrong side. Some pilchers on. Oops, that there, I don't need that yet. It's still a bit cool here. Last time I spoke, I maybe spoke too soon. It was spring had just arrived and the weather has been beautiful. I should say. Now though, we're another little cold snap with a cold breeze blowing. I haven't got the windows open, of course, because of the breeze, but also because there's burning off going on around the town here, and the smoke gets a little bit too much. So put a little onesie on. Oh gosh, they've changed the name of everything, so I have no idea what this is actually called. It's long sleeve romper without the legs. Another one there. So when my babies were babies, which is, gosh, a couple of years ago now, we used to call them, instead of onesies, we used to call them rompers. But now it's very confusing. So, okay, we'll put this one on. She's a bit of in between newborn and 000. She has got, this is a 000, but the newborn ones are a bit firm lengthways. But no one's going to see that, are they? Okay, where's my socks? Put our socks on. One. There we go. Now we've got a little pink and grey suit I bought for one of my other reborn dolls, but never got to use it. It's got a little grey owl with one eye open, one eye closed. Woodland Friends, and it says baby baby. So we put this on. She had a little bit of a clean up this morning, that's why we've got the towel there. Oh, okay. Flip the fingers in. My fingers, that is. Okay, little one. Yes, unfortunately I don't know who painted her because they've done a remarkable job on her. She isn't a newer sculpt, but she's not that old either. Okay, we've got this sleeve there. Tuck it in there. Okay, now your fingers are out. Okay, one side. This one's a little bit difficult to put on because it's all in one, just over the head, as you would have seen. The clips down the middle or zipper would have been better, but I suppose it takes away the look of it all. Isn't that right, Jethro? I'm lucky I don't have to dress you. Goodness. I know, I know. You do feel the cold, don't you? Okay, now, do a little colour up. Now, what do we got here? A couple of clips. Okay, little one, you can roll over for a minute. The tags in. All right. Might help if I've got the right one. Okay. Whoops. Good thing she's asleep. A heavy sleeper too, I might add. Okay, little one. I love bonnets on babies, but I don't know whether it'll suit her with this actual outfit she's got on. So we got a headband too, just in case. Alrighty. Now, do up these clips. It's probably a little bit too long, but thankfully I've got the nappy on her because it takes up a bit of the room. Oh no, not last one, last two. All right. Oh, there we go. We got your suit on. That'll make you nice and warm. We won't rug you up too much though. Ooh. Okay. No, we're going to have to cover that hair, I think, or we put a bonnet on. We'll see how silly it looks. I've got a feeling it's going to look silly. Okay. Gee, that bonnet's a little bit big. Goodness me. Not right sizing for you. So, I did make her a little headband, so we might go with that today. Spray a little bit of water. It's got conditioner in. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. So, there's my wall and curtain, and we're back. I do apologise. I've got the change table in the corner and my phone resting on top of the, oops, windowsill. I've got to find the brush. Here it is. There we go. I just got a little tiny bit of conditioner in the water spray bottle. The hair's like a medium to dark brown, which is lovely. Not sure how to brush that. Put the headband on, hey. Maybe a bit too wet, hey? Won't take long to dry. Right. Put your head down. I did make her a headband. Quite proud of it because I'm not the most artistic person, you will find. Oops. I want to roll that over. And we don't want big poochy, puffy hair. Okay. How's that? You never know. Some people have them on the side or in the middle. I'm just not sure. Okay, there we go. That's that done. Now, Lily and Alice. God, I hope that's what I remembered to call. She's got rooted eyelashes, painted brows, but they're very well done. She's got tiny, tiny capillaries on her eyelids, on her cheeks. Unfortunately, I doubt if the camera will be able to pick up on them. Probably not. But she is definitely beautifully done. Good thing she's a heavy sleeper to put up with all that, isn't it? So what do you think, Jethro? Do you like her? You don't? Or you do? I don't know what you're doing there. You do? Oh, okay. All right. We believe you. So you just stand back there and you just look, okay? So thank you very much for joining me. It'd be great if leaving comments, things you would like to see or talk about. If you could subscribe, comment, like, it'd be great. The more the merrier. And if you are on Facebook and wanting another group, I have my very own group called Kerry's Reborn Baby Loves. Just hit me up for membership and you're very welcome to join. So that's us for now. We're going to have little cuddles. Oh, goodness. You can't see that, hey? And we're going to make up her bed so she can go to bed because she looks pretty tired. So on behalf of Liliana, Jethro, and myself, have a wonderful day or night. Stay safe, take care, and be happy.